After the national anthem, a lament.
Oh, the national anthem. Oh, no wonder it sounded so familiar. Wow. This just leaves me speechless. Such nice tunes too. It just makes everything so sad.
The coffin was then carried out and placed back on the state gun carriage. It was pulled from Westminster Abbey to the Wellington Arch at Hyde Park Corner.
Did the students get a day off for this? Because I know every business was definitely closed. There should be a law like that whole week of the Queen's passing, no one should go to school. Oh wow, what a haul. That's huge. This is, wow.
Prince George and Princess Charlotte looked on from a car behind. Applause broke out all the way along the route. Then, past the Albert Memorial, the journey to Windsor in the State Hearse. Some of London's busiest routes closed, lined with people, throwing flowers, cheering, taking photos.
Whoa, that's a hearse. Interesting car.
And then through more blocked off roads until the hearse, now peppered with flowers, was joined by an escort of guards for the long walk to the castle, watched by thousands.
Wow, this thing was streamed like worldwide.
At the bottom of the screen, you can see a horse's tail catch an RAF bandsman in the face. One brief, unscripted moment in a day of clockwork ceremonial. Inside the walls of the castle, the Queen's corgis.
They look sad too.
And again, arranged for a final march behind their mother and grandmother, the 4 children and grandsons.
Oh, no wonder the lady looked like the Queen. Like I said before, the other lady looked like the Queen, so it's one of her daughters.
And for the Grenadier Guardsmen who've been pallbearers at Westminster Hall, Westminster Abbey, now...
Damn, the coffin must be heavy.
Ascending into St. George's Chapel.
Yeah, they must make sure like not to fall at all. If it falls, that'd just be so... I don't know what would happen if it fell. Let's just say, I don't know, it'd be horrific, I guess. They're not burying that crown, I'm definitely sure. Because if they bury a crown, that's the kingdom, whole kingdom right there. Damn, being queen, king, all that. Look how much glory you get, bro. It's just a lot. Look at
The
this,
orb
man.
and
It's just,
scepter,
when I look at
fastened
this,
to the coffin since the lying in state, were now removed and placed on the altar, along with the imperial state crown.
what's the orb for? Just looks? The scepter, I know a lot of kings and queens had scepters. I'm not gonna question it. But those diamonds over there, they were a huge price. I heard the queen, I already said this before, the queen's necklace was worth almost 70 million pounds. Yeah, just imagine how much that is. That's just a lot. But this is totally unrelated to this, but I heard the value of the pounds decreased and now the dollar is higher than pounds. I wonder what triggered that. All sorts of rubies and diamonds.
And in a final ceremonial
that come
act,
from
the Lord Chamberlain, Lord Parker, former head of MI5, broke his wand of office and placed it on the Queen's coffin.
Wand of office.
Then, as a psalm was read, the coffin descended to its final resting place in the royal family vault of St. George's Chapel.
In the name of
bury her
Jesus Christ,
inside.
who suffered for thee, in the name of the Holy Spirit, who strengtheneth thee, in communion with the blessed saints, and aided by angels and archangels, and all the armies of the heavenly host, may thy portion this day be in peace.
Whoa, that is, yo, they're burying her inside. Like, that's not new. That's not totally new to bury someone inside, but I just didn't think they'd bury her inside. So they're gonna bury every king inside. Aren't they gonna run out of space soon? Because I'd expect,
After the
I mean, I
Piper's
don't know what
Lament,
to expect
the
anymore.
first verse of God Save the King.
Definitely God Save the King.
The King's
Damn,
emotion
Charles is actually
on
really
show
old too.
in a way the Queen's never was. The period of mourning drawing to a close, and with it,
Damn, I would be crying like crazy if I was Charles. I feel like my tears would be flowing. Hey, but
we talk about the decades of planning that went into today. It's decades of intensive, regular, high-level planning, and that's not just because people in Whitehall and in the palaces wanted to make sure that the country coped with this moment. It's also because ambitious ceremonial and getting it right is part of Britain's global brand. And I think there's a feeling in the palace and
oh yeah, and I keep forgetting this stuff is like already planned. So it's not like the Queen just died and everybody like, yo, we have to start buy a coffin. This and this. Everything's prepared, even for Charles. Like if anything would happen to him, like right now, they do the same thing for him. This is crazy. But yo, I don't know why. I heard the redhead prince is like 6th in line for the crown. Like he got pushed back so far. Like I don't know why. It's so like he got robbed of like a few places by Prince William's
in Whitehall today
kids.
that brand has been honoured and that things have gone pretty well, not just in terms of today's ceremonial, but in the build-up to it, estimating how many crowds we want to see the lying in state, and also trying to